Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Noelle, and today we are talking all about the Olympics. Okay, so the first big news coming from last week at the Olympics is that the Philippines now has its first ever gold medal. Heidelin Diaz, who won the gold medal in weightlifting, I think it was the 55 to 60 kilogram weight category. I need to check that. Okay, Google. What category did Heidelin Diaz win at the Tokyo Olympics?
According to Reuters, Tokyo, July 26, Philippines. Heidelin Diaz became our country's first ever Olympic gold medalist on Monday, winning the women's 55 kilograms category for weightlifting at Tokyo 2020.
And she also broke an Olympic weightlifting record in her campaign for that gold medal. So congratulations to Heidelin, and salamat, maraming salamat galing dito sa Pilipinas. Thank you for making us proud. The Olympics aren't over, and we still have quite a few athletes in medal contention. Just today, Elmer Marshall won match. He knocked out his Armenian opponent. So now he's going into the semifinals bout, which means that he has a guaranteed bronze medal, and he'll be fighting to get to the finals round, which is the battle between gold and silver. Boxing awards 2 bronze medals, so anybody who's fighting in the semifinals match, even if they lose, they automatically win a bronze medal. But of course, that is not the aim. The aim is to get gold, and I'm sure that Elmer is going to try his hardest to get into the finals and have a shot at gold. Also, Nesty Petesio, who's also one of our boxers, this time for the women, she has a guaranteed silver medal because she's now in the final match in her weight category. It's a guaranteed silver, but if she wins, it's another gold for the Philippines. And this is going to be the Philippines' biggest medal take home from any Olympics at all. For there to be a guaranteed 3 medal take home from Tokyo is amazing. Also, there are some more medal contenders. There's also one more athletics event. Christina Knott is running in the women's 200 meter. Christina broke Lydia De Vega's record, and she's also broken, I think, the Southeast Asian record. She won the SEA Games gold in 2019. Good luck, Christina. I'm sure we in the running community in the Philippines are also rooting for you. A special mention to the athletes who bowed out of the Olympics without bringing home medals, but I know that they deserve being honored as well, because to make it into the Olympics is an accomplishment. It is a competition that comes around every 4 years. Every sport has its own qualification requirements, and you're battling against continental, regional, international competitors to get in there, to rank up there, and to be selected. Now that that's been said, I just want to mention how terribly difficult it's been to catch the Olympics on free and live TV. The broadcaster, the official broadcaster, is TV5 and Signal, the cable company. You'll be able to catch a few events on TV5 as well as One Sport, but a lot of the other events are actually paywalled, and you have to subscribe to Signal, which is a satellite cable company, in order to get these on your TV. And I think that's it does a disservice to many Filipinos who want to watch the Olympics. In fact, Heidelin Diaz's competition, that medal competition, it wasn't even on live TV because at that time, the president was holding his State of the Nation address, and the broadcasters didn't see fit to break into what turned into a 3-hour long speech that had plenty of non-essential ad-libs. They didn't see fit to break into that broadcast to show that we had actually won a gold medal. And so a lot of people, including those very online people, they took to pirate streams. There was one person who broadcast the match on Twitter, for which a lot of us are eternally thankful because we got to see the win in real time. I do recall trying to watch the Rio Olympics, and back then it was also TV5 who had secured that broadcast deal. But the event that I really wanted to watch, which was triathlon, they didn't even carry it. In some ways, if you're willing to look beyond the official broadcasts, it's easier to find unofficial broadcasts. But you always want to try to go for the legit ones in the first place. And it's been one of my major complaints about competitions and the coverage that we get from TV. For instance, in the SEA Games, we were definite medal contenders for SEA Games triathlon, but even that was not broadcast. Why? As the guy who performed the pictogram sketch at the opening ceremony showed, there are 50 sports that are being contested at the Tokyo Olympics. And I definitely would like to see all of these events on TV at some point, right? One thing that I noticed though about coverage, about sponsorships and all that, broadcast and brands only sat up and paid attention once the athletes started to show that they had winning potential. And that's sad, really, because these are athletes who carry our national colors with them and represent the country in these international competitions. But we can't even give them some sort of support. I know that the Philippine Sports Commission and the Philippine Olympic Committee fund many of these athletes and give them stipends and all that. But as we've seen in the past few years, a lot of these athletes have said that the support is not enough and that they've had to rally for private sector support. But these Olympics, I think, are going to be a huge eye-opener for everyone involved that the Philippines does have medal potential. We do have a pool of great athletic talent, and if we haven't spotted them yet, we definitely need to start proactively trying to spot these athletic talents. And now, as these athletes like Heidelin and Eomir and everybody else, as they blaze these trails and show that, the Filipino can, may more people be inspired to follow in their footsteps. And as these young people who are inspired to follow in their footsteps go and try and compete, may they find the support that they need in order to succeed. You may ask, what is the importance of sports in a third world country like the Philippines, where there are so many other social inequities to be addressed? From my heart, I think sport has the ability to uplift and inspire, and even if you don't end up competing internationally, sports imparts values that you can use in your life, that are applicable in your life no matter where you go. The values of hard work and perseverance and taking care of yourself and your health. And as we've seen from these athletes that we've fielded to the Olympics, many of them have been able to lift themselves and their families into a better life. And why would you deny people that chance to do so? Alright guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel so I can see you next time. Bye!